Yes, people, welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. I had to do the microphone and all that stuff in the background. That's why I'm a bit late. So yeah, we're doing the afternoon show, LRFC afternoon show. You know, it's like a regular one for around 2:30 every afternoon, as much as I'm available, because you know I do day shifts or night shifts at work. So I'm trying my best to do this for you and try to work on new things as well. I'm trying to like do new studios, like the backgrounds and all that stuff. What I do. The visual aspects of things, so I'm trying to do new things for you guys so you could see something like different to other channels as well. So today we're going to be talking about this. Should Klopp change the tactics in certain games? As we know, each time we start in a game, we actually struggle in the beginning of the games. It is frustrating, you know what I mean? If you think about it, why do we always start off in such a strange way? We lose goals. Should we do another thing, like maybe be more tighter and then change it over? So we're going to be discussing that. I'll look at obviously the graphics and all that stuff. The next one we're talking about is Thiago. A lot of fan base are saying Thiago should not be at Liverpool Football Club anymore. I'll put my bit on it as well. I don't think we should get rid of Thiago, but I'll talk about it. And the next one is Trent's new contract. I don't know where his picture's gone, but let me go and fix it. Yeah, so we're talking about Trent's new contract. Liverpool want to offer him a contract in the next few months, and sorry about the freezing, people. I have to do that in order for me to get the picture up. I apologize. Let me see if I can find the picture. If I could find it, it'd be great. If not, we continue, innit? No, I can't find it for some reason, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, so we're going to be talking about Trent's contract and what's next for him, and our Liverpool title challenges. Can we challenge for the Premier League this season? Are we going to be, top 4 contenders, or are we going to be challenging for the title? That's the thing we're going to be talking about as well. And do we need new signings in order, to make us a complete team so they could support their current players? Things like that we're going to be talking about. January it'll be early. January will be coming soon. Obviously, the likes of Salah will be going to African nations. Do we need new players through the door to support us if we're challenging for the title? That's what I mean, people. Yeah. So please hit that subscription button, notification button, and like button, all that good stuff. And let's do this, people. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's go. Tactics first. So as you can see, people, the Premier League table is Manchester City top. I mean, 5 out of 5. We're not happy about that. Obviously, I tried to discuss it the other day, but I came back very, very tired from work and tried to explain to you. Is it going to be one of those seasons like Man City is going to dominate and take over the league, or is it going to be challenges coming from every direction for them to be disrupted? I wanna make it more competitive this season, if you know what I mean. And the likes of Ashley Cole said, not Ashley Cole, so Joe Cole said, the Premier League is becoming a joke now. If Man City win the next Premier League title, it'll be 5 out of 5. So when did you ever see a Premier League season go like that? And is the Premier League becoming a farmers league? That's what we don't want. We don't want the Premier League to become like a Bundesliga or La Liga. And it's heading towards that way. Man City is making sure it's heading towards that way. The issue that I have is like we didn't strengthen in the right times to keep that challenge going. Because if we kept on like challenging Man City and beat them to the trophies, maybe the likes of Pep Guardiola would walked away. But there's something making him motivate himself to stay in the Premier League now, and it's frustrating a lot of fans, including myself. You know what I mean? It's hard to compete with a great manager and money on top of that as well, if you know what I mean. And teams like us, we have to like restart in order for us to go back up again. And you can see like this season the way we're playing as well. The league looks good for us. Yes, 2 points off Manchester City with 1 draw. We should have won that Chelsea game, let's be honest. But what I want to discuss most of all is that tactics against. Hang on, I don't know where I've gone. I've gone somewhere. Where's my screen gone? Oh, it's frustrating. Like when you got only 2 screens, I want 3 screens. It would have been easier for me to actually like make things. If I could look at 3 screens, it would be easier for me to do all the tactics and everything on one side. But it's just 2 screens for me at the moment. I'll fix that. I'll definitely fix that because it's frustrating me badly, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so let's look at the tactics board. The thing that angered me about how we started that game against Wolverhampton was it was too easy for them in the first half. If we faced a good team, can we last the whole game? If they scored 2 goals, would we be in that position to come back and beat them as well? That's what you got to ask yourself, and I don't think that would have happened. The likes of Soboslai was off their game. Let me get McAllister back in. Where's McAllister gone? Where is McAllister? Number 10. There you go. So, and McAllister getting an early yellow card didn't help either. Jota, when he plays on the left, majority of the time, it's nowhere to be seen, people, you know what I mean? And it is frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. Curtis Jones, you know how I feel about him. I give him compliments when I have to, but when I don't have to, I won't give him more compliments, if you know what I mean. He was, in that first half, he was irrelevant. He wasn't even in the game. I didn't even know he was playing. You know what I mean? That's how bad that first half was for Curtis Jones. And even Soboslai was giving balls away like it was unlike him. The one that was weird, it was him. Did he even play in that first half? Yes, he scored in the first minutes of the second half. But what I thought, like when he comes back in that position, he'll be back to normality. But he was just, for what I've seen of Gakpo, he was just here. He didn't really move much from his position. He was just up here the whole game. Normally when I see Gakpo, he's always, heading back down here. But he's not this time. Like, he just stayed there in the first half. Hence why the balls were like getting intercepted around here. But when he's a threat, when he has a go at other teams, he's always down here. Like, doing this 4 here. Like, 4 like in the middle here, boxing in the actual person with the ball here. So it wasn't happening. For some reason, he was just stuck here the whole game, and it was really frustrating. I think to myself, Gakpo, bro, like you're the striker now. You're not playing in midfield. You're playing in your normal position. Come back and help the other 3. Make it a square. So once the other team has the ball, you got 4 people around them to retrieve the ball. But nah, he was just stuck there. Curtis Jones just walking around majority of the game. I was shocked with him most of all, getting an early yellow card, and not only that, it's like giving the ball away on a consistent basis. That's what he was doing throughout the game, McAllister, and that's what he should have got rid of. Like maybe he came back from Argentina. He had an oxygen mask on. He had issues during the Argentina international games, and he come back too early. Maybe he didn't have a training session either. I think he came back the day before, so he didn't have a lot of time to prepare for this game, and it's just unfortunate for him that he was starting. That's what I'm talking about. Klopp's tactics sometimes. Why do you have to play these type of players? Like if they come back from international level of football, if they're coming from far and wide, it's just weird. It's very, very strange. You got Endo or someone like that who hasn't played majority of the season, who could have just played in that role. You know what I mean? That's his position anyway. And rest McAllister. That's all he had to do. But he didn't do that. He just played the same players that he usually does. Kwanzaa, yes, I agree. He should play. But to me, like, I want to see his full debut at home, where it's safe, not away, where it's the other team gives you more problems. The home team have to come out in the first half. They have to do something in order to get the fans up going, throughout the game. if they don't do that, then the fans will actually boo them. So this is why Wolverhampton started in such a way it was frightening. Like I said, in another day, that could have been a loss. If they got those 2 goals, Liverpool probably would have capitulated. Liverpool would have just lost control of the game and would have been like in trouble, trying to get goals back, like we did in the past. Even last season, if you look at us at Wolverhampton, we didn't do well. We was actually struggling throughout the game, and we lost that game as well. So that could have happened again, but luckily it didn't. So we're gonna have to do something in that first half, in the first few minutes. Just make it tighter, make it difficult for teams to get past our defense. But we don't do that. We don't do that. It's too easy going here. It's too easy going there. Too easy going here. Too easy going there. It's all over the place, man. It's a mess. It's a mess, man. This guy, he does a lot of work. He runs up and down. He doesn't do as much as him because he's not that type of player. So he needs to be quick with his development and start learning how to run up and down, in my opinion, man. Because sometimes I see him up here while the ball's here. That shouldn't happen. Let's be honest here, people. Like that's unacceptable for a footballer, especially when you play in 3 in the middle. You need that. You need those players back defending. You know what I mean? And that's why McAllister has to play there in the near future. You know what I mean? And get Jones out and get McAllister going here. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy when I watch Liverpool playing some silly games in the first few minutes. In order, like, for us to get kick-started, we have to lose a goal. What about if that doesn't work out in the future? What about if the team actually, scores a goal and it's difficult to come back? You know what I mean? Let me read the comments, people. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff recently I've been trying to do on the channel. I'm trying to improve it, you know what I mean? And that's why you haven't seen me for a bit. And I'm always, coming on, so I need a rest too. Abdul says, hi, big up, Abdul. Big up, Uncle Ross. I see your channel now, mate. I see the new graphics, man. You're moving up. I like it, man. I really like it. GG, hi, Fozzy. Big up, GG, man. Always and always. Big up, chat. Big up, Fozzy. Yes, bro. Yes, Football Century. Big up, brother. Lewis, big up, Fozzy. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Big up. Yes, Abdul again. Hi, Janet. Big up, John Conway, as always. Every time. Redbird, big up, bro. Every time as well. Trudon, bless up, bro. Bless up. Yes, bro. The weather is crap, mate. It's frustrating, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to drive to work today with that nonsense outside, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be tough for me. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, so I'll get to the comments. Please just get busy. Watch the graphics I'm gonna put up today. You're gonna be very, very interested. Sorry about the freezing. I don't know what's going on. I think I left the computer on for too long. That's why it is the way it is. I apologize for that. But if you're new, subscribe. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. You know all that good stuff on the road to 2000. So let's get there as soon as possible. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about, the actual tactics. We need to learn how to play in the first half, in the first few minutes, at least 10 minutes, 20 minutes in the front foot. I'm tired of teams just coming at us, it's continuous basis and getting goals and getting opportunities. It's enough, man. Don't take that risk, because one day that risk will be like to the extent that will kill us, will kill the game that we can't come back from. And I don't want that. I don't want that to happen to us. Yeah, so that's what I said about the tactics. Klopp needs to like sort that out in the next few weeks in order for us to to start the games better. I'm not happy with the way we're starting at the moment, if you know what I mean, people. Yeah, so that's all I got for you, obviously, on the tactics side of things. So let's talk about Thiago. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so as you can see, new graphics. I know. I'm doing it for you guys. You can see like new stuff happening at LFC, new badge, practically new everything. There's nothing that's old on it anymore. New background. I've changed the background as well. Hopefully you guys will like this stuff I've brought up for you guys as well. Yeah, so everybody's talking about Thiago, and they're saying like he's not. Why is he in the team? I mean, why is he still here? which has got to be careful how we're going about Thiago, people. You know, Thiago is a special player. We already know that. I've always said it to fans. Did you know he was injury prone before he come to Liverpool? Yes or no? They all said yes. So what is the actual problem for him, you know, being injured on a regular basis? The thing with us, the issue we have is we're asking too much from a player that can't last the minutes on the pitch. So now we're going to have to go back, get him fully fit, but don't play him as much. Have a weapon on the damn bench. When you have a weapon on the damn bench, you could beat these teams with ease. You get what I'm saying? Say the game is like we're losing. He'll come on and change the whole thing. That's what I want to see from Thiago Alcantara. And that's what we bought him for originally, if you remember. But it's a strange one. A lot of fans are just unhappy about it. They're looking for negativity for them to get started up. He ain't going to go anywhere. Transfer window is closed. Move on. It's time to concentrate on our bloody perspectives, our expectations for the season. We want to like win things. That's what we're here for. And I don't want to be one of those teams that's going to be challenging for top 4. I want to challenge for the title. I want to be a threat to Man City. We've got good players. We've got champions in the team, like World Cup winners in the team. Let's just be real here. I mean, Champions League winners, Premier League winners. If you put them all together combined, they all won a lot of trophies. So we got to be realistic on our ambitions. Being negative, talk about Thiago when he's not even fully fit and asking questions about him when the transfer window is closed. What is the actual point? I'd rather have Thiago on the bench like a weapon than not, if you know what I mean. So this is what he's going to give us. He's got a hip injury. Hopefully he'll recover from the hip injury and then we'll move on from that. That's what I want to do, people. I hope you like the graphics, people. Look at that, man. I've done this for you guys, but it's not finished yet. You can see my background's all dark, so I'm gonna work on that too. I'm gonna work on that too. So yeah, just relax with Thiago. What do you in the chat? What do you think about Thiago? Like, why are people moaning about him when it's too late? The transfer window is already closed. I don't understand. I really don't understand why we have to look for negatives in order for us to, you know, kick off the season again. Like, it's crazy. Klopp has been changing the tactics, so props to him. Yeah. Like, listen. Yeah, I'm not denying about how he's changing the tactics. I'm talking about the way we're starting games. We have to like start in a better way in order for us to win these games. And if we're gonna keep starting slow, it's gonna be, you know, tough thing, like tough to come back from that. Especially if the team goes 2 goals up. We don't want no teams like getting 2 goals up on us, and then we have to come back and retrieve 2 goals. Nah, ain't gonna happen. And we've got the Europa League, innit? In the next game. I'll talk about that tomorrow, obviously, in the afternoon show. As you can see on the side over here, I've got all the shows that's coming up very soon. Maybe more will be added. I don't know yet. I'm off on Friday, so I'll see if I could add some more for you guys as well. Get some more people on here. Yeah, so yeah, yes, listen, Klopp has changed the tactics. I agree 100%. But we should not be in trouble for us to change it. You know what I mean? So I'd rather be in the front foot than in the back foot. That's what I don't want to be in. I don't want to be doing that on a regular basis, and it is frustrating, man. To be fair, Redbird says medical staff must have told Mac it's okay to play, otherwise he wouldn't start him, in my opinion. Maybe, but like I said, Endu hasn't played much. Isn't that the perfect game for him to start and, you know, show us what he's all about? Maybe that's what that could have been the game, if you know what I mean. So we're giving the likes of Kwanzaa, who's not experienced games. Why not Endu? You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. It's the same thing, man. From the from the look of things and the way we started the season, why we can't we be little challengers? Of course we can. Cause City looks a bit vulnerable this season. Yeah. Listen, City do look a bit vulnerable. They are City. You know what I mean? City is City. At the end of the day, they are what they are. They bought players, they sold players, but they bought younger players into the experienced players that left. So the thing that makes me laugh about City, if you look at them, they're more defensive than ever. If you look at their starting lineup, it's all defense. So I don't know where these people get from this ticky-tacky football. It's just teams don't go at them. That's why they play the way they play. You know what I mean? So you got to think about when you're watching Man City. The majority of them are, yeah. I think 5 are defenders who start the games. So it shows, and plus Rodri. So what more do you need? That Pep Guardiola ain't, the attacking manager everybody says he is. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Football Century says if Jota starts, he has to play centre forward. Gakpo is more suited to the wings with the way he plays, in my opinion. Gakpo is suited to the wings, 100%. He is a winger by trade, but last season the way he played, in that number 9 role, Firmino role as we call it, he was fantastic. You know what I mean? So it's not a bad thing him playing there, is it? It's not a bad thing him playing there. It's just he needs to wake up. That's the thing I got for him. Like, bro, wake up, man. You know what I mean? Like, the whole game you didn't do anything. You were just stuck in one position, and that was it. Just up front, not even making movements. As soon as you made a movement in the second half, you scored a goal. But if you did that in the first half, maybe you had 2 goals. So it's a lot of stuff we've got to work on. International football just kills us, really. It just kills us. I don't know what's wrong with us and international football. It's a regular thing since I've watched football, really. We're very bad. We're very bad after international football. So the next thing we're going to be talking about, obviously, I talked about it and I said it, is, let me see what it is. It's Trent's contract. So let's talk about it. So Trent's contract is due to run out in 2025, and they want to give him a 2-year extension in the next few months. And I've heard Real Madrid and Barcelona are, sniffing around. They want the player in their team. I think to myself, since when did Barcelona even get money to get the likes of Trent now? You know what I mean? I thought they were struggling. You know what I mean? They got rid of their stadium, haven't they? So yeah, I don't understand how Real Madrid is sniffing around Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's a weird one. Barcelona is sniffing around Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's a weird one. Real Madrid is Real Madrid, isn't it? That's what they do. They want to get the best of the best. And the criticism this boy gets around this country is appalling, as we all know. But we don't care because, the system is always against Liverpool, no matter what. They will try to get rid of our best players, as we saw the Salah rumours in the transfer window. So I think he's going to sign a new contract. He would be vice captain if he's not going to be here for the long term, is he? So he's going to be the regular captain after Van Dijk. So I could see that happening, and I think he's going to spend the rest of his career at Liverpool Football Club. I know he's a Liverpool boy. I know he's a Liverpool fan. I know everything about him is Liverpool. But sometimes, players choose other things and for their own career development. So, but I can't see that happening with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Even though the outside people are disrupting him, trying to get him out the door and things like that. Yeah, I can't see that happening. I think he's going to be here for the long term. Yeah, if it's extra 2 years, I've heard it's going to be like 250,000 a week. It's going to be going up to, I think it gets 150 now. Yeah, so it's going to go, it's going to go to 250,000 a week. It's not bad for a player that's been in the same club for all these years. You know what I mean? And he's not greedy for money. He's happy at Liverpool. He doesn't ask for anything like that. You know what I mean? So I'd rather have players like that in our club than players who just ask for money on a regular basis and lose the focus of winning. If you know what I mean. So I think as soon as that happened at Liverpool Football Club, when players wanted more money and like Ronaldo's, Mane, Salah's, I think that's when we lost the focus of reality. You know what I mean? Because you looked at Van Dijk, Fabinho, Alisson and Trent, they signed their contracts straight away. After that, we tried to re-sign, I think, the likes of Ronaldo and Mane and Salah and it became complicated because they wanted more money than Liverpool wanted to give to them, and then it just disrupted the whole team. After that, it wasn't the same. Let's just be honest here. And then you listen to McAllister before the Wolverhampton game when he's had his interview. He was saying I love Liverpool. I love the way they came after me. They wasn't showing any bad intentions. I love the manager. I love the fans. I love the club the way they are, and that's why I signed for Liverpool. It's not all about the money for me. I love hearing things like that from players, people. Honestly, Why wouldn't he want players like that? People say players like that don't exist anymore. It's all about the money. I include myself. I say that sometimes. Yeah, it's not all about passion and all that stuff. But when I heard McAllister, it actually, made me think maybe there is players like this still after, trophies and things like that want to win everything they possibly can. Because one of the only clubs that actually chased McAllister, from what I've heard. There's big clubs that chased him, and he chose them over us because of the passion we showed towards him and the respect we showed Brighton at the same time as well. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. So that's why we've got to keep the likes of Trent around, man, because Trent is a wonderful player. Should be the England right back, in my opinion, but we know the political issues. Liverpool-born players don't really make it in England team, like I said that to you before. I don't really shirk things like that like other people do. It's just reality. I mean, politics and football, once you mix them together, that's the thing you're gonna get. Your club will be punished, and unfortunately, our international footballers who are born in Liverpool get the punishment all the time. You look at past players like Robbie Fowler, Steve McManaman, etc. They always get issues like playing for England, and even though they're better than probably 6 or 7 of those players that's playing in their position, so it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. Even when Trent was the best right back in the world, he couldn't even get a kick a ball. You know what I mean? Come on. What's going on here, man? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? It's a strange one. It's a strange one. Yeah, but let me get back to the comments. I don't want to be rude, innit? Sorry about the lateness, people. I'm trying to fix this stuff on new graphics and all that stuff on the screen. Make it look presentable for you guys. Make it much better. Much better. Let's see, where was I actually? Man, you guys are talking too much, so I don't even know where I was. Lost. Man, the damn thing is sticking to the back. You know the number. I got the number at the back, so it's sticking to the chair. Just as that's, yeah. There we go. Last season, players' heads would have dropped. When we're losing this season, we are getting back to mentality of monsters. Yeah, 100%, Redbird. 100%, I agree with that. But the thing is, if a team goes 2 goals up, let's just, like I said earlier, we've got to be careful, bro. We've got to be careful. Aman says, hey, bro, I'm new to this channel. Keep up, buddy. Thank you very much, Baba. Much appreciated. Please subscribe and hit that like button as well. Let's see what's going on. Spot on, Redbird. Even when we conceded, I knew we were still going to win. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Welcome, man. I think we should start with yeah, I saw that one. Sorry, but I'm going back up. I don't want to be rude to people, innit? So I don't want to go there. Bless up, family, from Uncle Rods. Big up, Rods. Gigi says, by this time, Klopp is supposed to have his original starting 11, but this way the players will be used to each other, and used to the system. I think it's a bit early now, Gigi. I think we've still got time to develop as a team. If we're started off like this in the beginning of the season, it's a good thing, but the best thing about it is we could improve even further. You know what I mean? So we're going to get even better, bro. And that's what I'm looking forward to the most. I'm going to see a better version of McAllister. I'm going to see a better version of Soboslai, a better version of Nunes, a better version of Gakpo. The whole team is just going to get even, better, in my opinion. We're doing this, don't mind you, we're doing this without Van Dijk, you know what I mean? And Trent as well. So we are going to get, to that destination. But yeah, don't worry about that, mate. Don't worry about that. Thank you for the comments, and honestly, people, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. What was I? Okay, let's go here. Redbird says, people said we shouldn't get rid of Millie Hendo because we need experience. Now they want to keep Thiago. What he has done for us in 3 years, not a lot, in my opinion. Another expensive sick note. We already knew what was going to get, Redbird. That's why I said to people, you got to be realistic in that. All of us have to be realistic. Nobody said no to Thiago when he was coming to Liverpool. Did you say no to Thiago? No, none of us did. We knew you have to study players before you buy them, right? Fans, club, everybody knew Thiago doesn't stay fit and you don't overplay him, and we did, this is why he got injuries. You see the way he plays in midfield. He's 100%. He doesn't give in. He's always like running after people. He's always trying to win the ball back. You know what I mean? That's what you want from players. But unfortunately, he gets injured. So that's down to the coaching side of things. That's why me as a coach, that's what I will tell him, mate, you got to calm down with the challenges. You can't keep going in because you're going to get injured. Like, try standing up, winning the ball. Why are you always slide tackling? Why are you always running about like a maniac, a headless chicken, and injuring yourself? You know what I mean? You got. This is where the coach comes in, man. Like, you're telling me they don't watch the games back? I watch every game back at Liverpool Football Club. I mean, surely they do it. Surely the players, they sit down the players and tell them what mistakes they're doing on the pitch. You know what I mean? So it works, man. They have to do things like that. They can't go on like this, man, and just expect the player to be different to what we bought. They already knew he was injury prone, man. I knew he was injury prone. I knew he was playing in the big games for Bayern Munich every single time and skipping the small games like against Mainz and that. I knew that. Thiago is the best CM of his generation. We are just unfortunate that he has had his injuries at LFC. That's how it is, bro. Can't do any more than that, bro. Can't do any more than that. But get busy on the comments, man. I'm going to go to the next subject. Obviously, Trent is going to obviously sign the contract. There's no doubt about that. Simicaz is going to sign his one, I've heard as well. So that's a good thing. I'm looking forward to him getting more opportunities. A lot of people talk about Simicaz like he's done or something like that. But yes, he has bad games. But think about it this way: if he had the consistent run in the team, would he have those bad games? No, he wouldn't have those bad games. He would have better games because the trust will be there in him to perform on a regular basis. It's just that trust ain't there for some reason. Each time he plays good, he's been taken out, Simicaz. You know what I mean? So obviously your confidence is going to be shattered, and then you think to yourself, even if I played good in this game, I'm not going to play in the next one. So why would I try the extra harder for no reason and try to get myself injured for no reason? There you go. That's what happened. That's what's happened to Simicaz, unfortunately. I'm just being realistic, people. I'm just being realistic. I already talked about Thiago. Yeah. Damn. I wasn't meant to talk about Thiago that early. Damn it. Let's talk about this, though. Let's talk about this. Are Liverpool title contenders? A lot of people asking the questions, and a lot of people are afraid of Liverpool Football Club. As we all know as fans, Liverpool fans know we're scared the living daylights out of Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal Football Club. All the big teams, so-called big teams, fear the mighty Reds. You know what I mean? We don't have to worry about Chelsea or Man United, do we? Yes, we don't have to worry about them too. Well, at least I don't. Come on, man. Man United are just all over the place. But the only two we've got to worry about, maybe three, because Brighton are sick, is Manchester City and Arsenal. Those are the two teams we've got to worry about. Are we better than Arsenal? 11? Like, if you put first 11 and their first 11. So you look at Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and McAllister in the middle. They've got Rice, Partey, and Odegaard. I think that's their three. So if you match it up, is Szoboszlai better than Rice? Yes. Is McAllister better than Odegaard? Yes. Is Gravenberch better than Partey? Yes. So I think we've got a better midfield if it all comes together. But we've got Curtis Jones. We've got Endu. We've got Thiago. So you forget about Thiago as well. If Thiago's fully fit, is he better than that midfielder? Of course he is. He's one of the best midfielders in the history of the game. So think about it, people. Are we title contenders? If we got that midfield, if everybody's fully fit and they last the whole season, they avoid picking up injuries, I think we do, man. I think we can put up a challenge. We're the only ones that actually give Man City a challenge. They don't go over 90 points unless it's Liverpool. I mean, the last season they did go over 90 points. So it shows Liverpool put the fear in God in them as well, if you know what I mean. In my opinion, The most important games is the big games. We need to beat even the ones we don't think they're going to win the league. We have to beat them. The likes of Chelsea, the likes of Man United, the likes of Man City, the likes of Arsenal, the likes of Newcastle. I know Newcastle's going to be dropping off. We all know that. Them, like, we have to, and Brighton has come to the scene as well. So we have to beat these teams in order for us to win the league. So just take it a game at a time and win your games. We've won, 4 out of 5. We drew one. We should have won that one. Let's be honest here. That game should have been a winnable game for us. But come on, Chelsea game. I don't care what anyone tells me. We was more dominant. We was better than Chelsea. I mean, they was just lucky. That's what it was. And now you see them like they can't get a win together. They only won one game in the whole season. And you want me to take them seriously? Are you joking? You want me to take Chelsea seriously? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. Sorry. Mental moment. Gigi says Trent is going nowhere. He is true role model for young ones and a future legend like Stevie. Yeah, he can't go, man. I'll be quite like a baby if Trent goes at age of 24. Yeah, he can't go. He can't go, man. We need Trent. As you can see on the screen, people, that's the next shows that's coming up. Obviously tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, we're gonna do Let's Talk LFC. We're back. We're gonna do the preview for the West Ham game, and we'll try to get a panel together to do that as well. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very, very interesting. Yeah, so that's how I see it in the Premier League. Like, we just gotta beat the top teams in order for us to win the league. Man City is gonna beat everyone. Let's be honest. But the most important thing is, compared to previous seasons, it's not just Liverpool anymore. I mean, we've got more help than before. So if we let them and Arsenal battle each other, and we just come from behind and go from the top like that, see you later, alligator. If we do something like that, it'd be amazing. It'd be bella. You know what I mean? Tutti frutti. All that stuff. Football Century knows about that. Yeah, I think like that's what we've got to do. Let them two think they are the rivals, but we just come through right at the end and just take over. Just win our games. That's all we got to do, people. Win our games and we'll be fine. That's what we've got to do. Are we title challengers? Hell yes. Why not? Listen, we haven't got a new manager. We haven't got like a manager that's going to have 5 years or anything like that. Ferguson, it took him one season out, get the team together, go again. That's how I expect our team to be. I think we've got a better team than the quadruple team, in my opinion. The way we see Soboslai just dominating that midfield. McAllister, when he's fully fit, he's dominating that midfield. I mean, Thiago to come. Gravenberch to come. And you got Endu as well on top of that. And you got Curtis Jones, and Harvey Elliott has been fantastic coming off the bench, people. People don't give him enough credit to that kid, man. Give him credit, people. I know he's not your favourite player, but give the kid credit, man. He's trying. I know it took him time. I know it took him players coming in to get to that destination, but at least he's trying now. That's the most important thing. We can't keep going back to previous seasons and crying about what happened previous seasons. Look forward, man. Don't look back. Look forward. I mean, that's how you win titles. If we keep reminiscing to the old days, do you remember when we used to win this and we used to win that, and that is it? I mean, what about the future? What are we going to win in the future? That's what I'm looking for. I don't care about the past. I lived in the past. I'm not going back there anymore, man. Come on. Leave these kids alone. Leave these players alone. The transfer window is closed. Let's wait until January and let's try without the games. I mean, just keep winning Liverpool. That's all you have to do. And then, do I think we're title contenders? Hell yes. Why not, man? Come on, man. Come on, man. We are this. We are LFC. You never walk alone. Why do I wear this shirt? Because this is my first shirt that I could wear back in the day when I could buy a shirt. That's what it was. This one. Shirts were expensive those days, man. You couldn't get like the crown paint ones and all that stuff. It's very difficult back in the 80s. But this is my favorite shirt because John Barnes, man. John Barnes made me wear it. Yeah. It's crazy. But those days, I still remember it, man. Like, it was difficult to go to games. It was difficult to buy shirts and things like that. But you used to buy, the replicas, innit? That's what we used to buy. So we saw people, listen, we didn't have, not everyone had money back in those days, man. So the replicas were the ones for us. But yeah, I love this shirt, man. The silver one. I got Ian Rush on the back, by the way, as well. And I met Ian Rush the time I was wearing this. It's weird. It's weird. I was wearing a jumper over it, but I was wearing this underneath, and I met Ian Rush, one of the legends. Come on, the greatest striker in Liverpool history. Yeah, so we are title contenders, people. Believe, man, believe. I can't accept second best, third best, or anything like that. Nah. I mean, like I said, like if a manager is new, it's understandable. We haven't got a new manager. We've got the same manager we had the last 8 years. Why are we gonna say we're gonna not compete? Bah, no way, mate. I ain't accepting that. Let me get back to the comments, man. Let's get back to the comments. People, what I'm gonna do going forward, yeah, I'll read comments, but I'll read whatever I pick, yeah. I can't. You guys are too good. Let me just see what was there. Let's do Football Century. I agree. We can't keep players for keepsakes, but I think Thiago, Hendo are not regular players. In my opinion, people say Hendo is best Prem captain for LFC. I don't know. Is he? But he won the Premier League. Yes, Gerrard, you know, like, it's a longevity captain and all that stuff. So is Henderson, if you think about it. Henderson was a longevity captain. Is he the best captain? He's the best captain in lifting the Premier League. You could put it that way. You know what I mean? That's about it, really. But all time, Emilien Hughes, Ron Yates, Phil Thompson, Graham Souness. There's so many, man. So many, man. Redbird says Hendo left because his ego, and had him believing he was still top player when we could clearly see his legs had gone. Why would Klopp give him minutes? He was no longer good enough. Listen, Henderson is Henderson at the end of the day. If he was that serious, you know what I mean, he could have done what he done in the past. As you guys can remember, we tried to get Clint Dempsey from Fulham and tried to get him over there. And he decided, no. I want to fight for my position. I think I'm good enough. And there's a blessing in disguise, isn't it? So it worked out afterwards, if you know what I mean. So if he did that, then, you know, he would have believed in himself. But I don't think he like Redbird, let's be honest here. I don't think he believed he was that good anymore. That's why he left. In those days, he believed in his ability. Now he doesn't believe in, like, he could stay in the team that long. So Klopp is right. A lot of people say Klopp is not, you know, hard enough. Well, there you go. You let go of a player. If you have to let go, you have to let go. Football Century says Hendo could have done could have done the Milner role. Yeah, he could have done that, mate. Listen, you always need experienced players. That's what you need at the end of the day. And if you don't have experienced players, it will be difficult. Look at every team that's won the league. They had experienced players who would, like, if certain games, if we're like all over the place, like the other day against Wolverhampton, you're all over the place. You need someone that's going to put their foot on the ball and say, you know what, guys, stop. Everybody stop. It's like a director, isn't it? So everybody stop where you are. Let's play football. Let's take it easy. Let's pass it back and forward. Make sure this team doesn't get the ball and things like that. That's what you need an experienced player for. I don't know why people just say experience, throw the name experience and expect something. That's what experience brings you. The people that calm the situation on and off the pitch, and, you know, make sure everybody is in a good place. That's what experienced players are for. I don't know how people take it. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, that's how I say it, man. Let's see. Redbird says last season people moaned about Klopp being too sentimental, hanging on players. So I'm giving my manager props for letting the likes of Hendo leave. Yeah, man, it was time to go. It's time to go. The only issue I have with experienced players that we let go too early was back in 1992 when Graham Souness done a stupid thing and let a lot of players go too early. You know what I mean? So when he took over, he tried to do this, like, I don't know what he tried to do. It was a weird thing. He let go of all the experienced players while we were still winning things and brought in some dodgy players like Picnic and man, if you guys seen some of the players, man, and what was it? Julian Diggs and come on, man, look at the names I'm saying, man. These are the type of players who were signing back in the day, and you guys are crying about the signings now in Thiago. Come on, Julian Dix and Picnic. Come on, man. If people know, they know. Those players were awful, mate. Good for West Ham, Julian Dix, but big teams, no. No. Ronnie Rosenthal done all right in the beginning, but he missed the open goal against Aston Villa, hit over the crossbar in the 6-yard box. You know what I mean? And you get rid of Peter Beardsley. You know what I mean? Come on. It's crazy, man. Crazy that happened at Liverpool Football Club. Oh. Stefano says, I can't call Thiago best midfielder in his generation. Moises takes that. Maybe. Moises just outstanding, man. It's a pity he went to Spurs first, isn't it? If he came to Liverpool, it would have been a great time. We would have like made him into, you know, the player that he is now to earlier. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he was like this at Tottenham, if you know what I mean. Redbird says, aren't players intelligent enough to not go into challenges if they know they seem to always get injured? Sure, the coaches have to advise them, but players are not stupid, or are they? I think you're talking about a different generation, brother. You know what I mean? These players in the current era, you have to advise because it's tough. It's tough, mate. It's really, really tough to get to their heads compared to, you know, the old days. But like I said, Redbird, I'm not here to challenge you about Thiago or anything like that, brother. You guys have to study players, first of all, before we start complaining when things go wrong. I already knew Thiago was injury prone. If you guys don't know, then it's your problems. You know what I mean? That's why I don't complain. You already know beforehand the guy's injury prone. Why are we complaining now? That's what I don't get. I don't get it. I'm not having a go at anyone. It's just common sense. We bought a player for luxury reasons to play in the big games when we was in the Champions League and all that stuff. It just didn't work out. We didn't expect Ronaldo to leave, but he left. That's how it is. That's the way the, you know, cookie crumbles. It happens. Football, that's how it is. I already knew Thiago was injury prone, bro. I already knew. If you guys didn't know, that's your. If you watch football outside the Premier League, then you will know how injury prone he was before he came to Liverpool. There you go. If City didn't exist, they'd say, yeah, we are challengers. I just think City are are far too efficient and will be 10 points top by Christmas. Listen, bro, if you look at previous leagues, it was the same thing about Man United. It was the same thing about Arsenal. It was the same thing about Chelsea. It was, you know, no matter what team that won the league, we said the same things. If Man United wasn't in this league, if Ferguson wasn't in this league, if Arsene Wenger wasn't in this league, if Mourinho wasn't in this league, if Pep Guardiola wasn't in this league, you know, that's what we say. Every team has a weakness. It's just, it depends on other teams how they go on about it. Unfortunately, the teams in the Premier League play the same way against City, apart from Liverpool Football Club, who always try to beat them. That's the problem we're having here. Arsenal play the same way. Watch Arsenal when they play Man City again. They're going to play the same way. Man City last season went to the Emirates and changed about 50 formations while they're still beating Arsenal. That's what happens, man. Liverpool is the only one that puts pressure on this club. It shouldn't be just us. We need other clubs to do the same. Money should not be the ruler of everyone. That's what I'm trying to say here. Money should not be the ruler over everyone. Teams need to pull their weight. Stop playing the same rubbish way. Oh, we sit back and we let City come onto us, and then we're going to counter-attack them and try to get set piece, and then we get it from the set piece, we'll cross it in, and somebody's going to hinder it in, we get the goal, hey! And then they get back and they score another goal and they win the game afterwards. What's the actual point? Go at them in the beginning. Then probably you're going to win the game. Come on, man. You're playing humans. You're not playing robots. Match them. You're fit. There's a reason you train. There's a reason you run. You're fit. Come on, man. Look, one player on one player. Match him. It's not like Man City have giants everywhere. They got 2'2" Bernardo Silva. How is he got running a 6-foot player? Doesn't make any sense. Just match them for everything. I mean, put some challenges in. They do it. They do tactical fouls. They don't get yellow cards. Why don't you put some crunching challenges in to scare them? You're telling me like you haven't played football before or something. Put some crunching challenges in to scare them. That's what people do. If the referee is looking the other way, walk around and step on his toe. Do something like that so he doesn't make those runs anymore. Come on, man. Too many teams just sit back and do the same thing. Oh, we sit back, we go to attack afterwards, we get it from set pieces, and then we try to press it in, and we try to header it in. Bullshit, man. Bullshit tactics, man. It doesn't work for how many years now? Move on from that nonsense. Play your game. Play more physical. Come on, man. I went for a rant. But it's true, though, people. It's frustrating watching other teams. Only Liverpool do the impossible. Why do we have to every single time? If it's Man United, if it's Chelsea, if it's Arsenal, if it's Man City, if it's other teams, why is it always Liverpool who give it 100% to try to beat these teams? Why do these teams always give up on these on Man City and teams like that? I don't understand it. I just don't understand. Why do we have to be the ones who show the Premier League the way to go? You're telling me if it wasn't for Liverpool, if Liverpool didn't do what they did, Arsenal would be doing what they're doing right now? Come on, man. If we'd given up ages ago, Arsenal wouldn't be challenging right now. They wouldn't buy the likes of Rice and all that stuff. Liverpool motivated these teams to do what they're doing right now. It shows it's not always about money. It's all about the motivation and trying to repeat. And that's what we're doing. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The way we just... It's our fan base is what that pisses me off. We just concede. Man United, they're bigger than Liverpool. How are they bigger than Liverpool? What trophies have they won? When did they ever dominate Europe? Come on, man. I'm tired of this stuff, man. You're undermining this football club. This football club, nobody likes us, man. Nobody sells players to us. We don't sell players back. You know what I mean? To them either. So look at it last season. Chelsea sold players to Arsenal to win the league. When did you ever see your London rivals do that? You know what I'm saying, man? Like, come on, man. Come on. Man City is selling players to Arsenal and they're challenging them for the league title. Chelsea selling players to Man City and challenging for the title. Like, come on, man. Man United, Chelsea. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But nobody, you know, sells to Liverpool. We just sit by and that is it. We watch other teams and that is it. You know what I mean? We're the ones who just, you know, like that lonely person on the corner when you're in the actual dance floor. That, you know, you need someone to pull you in to dance with you. Yeah. We're that lonely person that sits in the corner. That you need. If you watch the Wonder Years, Winnie and was it Kevin Arnold? That's how it was. You know, remember those days when they used to do the little discos in the schools? We're the ones who sit there and people just pick us for the sake of picking. That's what it is. I mean, last person picked in a picking match. I mean, yeah, we're the last person picked. That's what we are. It's a joke, man. I've had enough of this nonsense, man. I really, really had enough, people. I'm sorry about the rant, but you got to go in it. You got to go with the rant. We've done an hour already, so it's good. Thank you for staying on, people. Honestly, thank you for staying on. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You ain't going to get this anywhere else anyway, so down to you what you want to do. Yeah, so what I want to do now is probably speak about the... What was I? Yeah, like I said, man, Liverpool is always challenging. Why do we have to be the only ones that's always trying? Other teams have to do their things, man. Tired of carrying people, mate. My back is hurting. My back is done. Yeah, come on, let's do this. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what to say. Najmi, I don't know. I hope I said it right, Hakim. What's the issue with Mikel Antonio? What he said about what Liverpool? That they're gonna beat us and they're gonna finish above us or something like that along those lines. I don't pay attention to losers, mate. He's a loser. That's what he is. He's a loser. So why you know when you waste your time with losers, that's what you become. Ignore that crap player, man. He's about, what is he now, like 30 something? Can't even get more than 10 goals a season. He's a striker, and we're listening to people like that. Forget about him, man. Forget about him. I wouldn't worry about him, mate. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about him. Julia says, you never walk alone. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you guys subscribed. You know what I mean? That's what we're looking for. We're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers, so please get us there. Obviously, I'm working behind the scenes on the channel. As you can see, I'm trying to put new graphics to make it more interesting, and we're going to do this on a regular basis. So please support the channel. Please support the channel and support everybody else who supports Liverpool as well. I always say that, man. It's not just one thing we do here. There we go. Victor says Chelsea are a bag of shit. I wouldn't disagree with that. You know what I mean? You spend over $1 billion and you're not even in the top table. Let me check where Chelsea are on the table. They're so rubbish, man. They are so rubbish. I don't know how we take Chelsea seriously. You know what I mean? They are the ruiners of Premier League. Let's be honest. They are about, let's check. 14th in the league, my friend. 14th in the league, and we're taking those people seriously. You know what I'm saying? How can we take people like that seriously, bro? Savannah said we are better than Arsenal for sure. 100%, man. I don't think we're any lower than Arsenal. I don't think we're any lower than that much lower than Man City, to be fair, mate. You know what I mean? It's just about the mindset in games. We need to go into it with a great mindset. Otherwise, you know, we're gonna be battered against these teams. But what I've said in the past few weeks, since the league started, I said I feel more confident now going to the Etihad and Emirates and Old Trafford than ever before, because we will keep possession better, we'll score more goals. It's just the defensive side we've got to sort out. That's why I'm more confident. Like when we go to the Etihad, the issues we always have is Man City at possession us, they outplay us. We're chasing them on a regular basis. I mean, I don't want to see that anymore. Now, you look at the players we got. We could go to Man City, challenge them for possession, challenge them on strength, challenge them for pace, goals, and everything like that as well. Like I said, you're only playing humans at the end of the day. And you see, when these players leave Man City, they're not the same players anymore. Raheem Sterling, not the same player anymore. And other players that left, not the same players anymore. So it shows it's just a system they play, which is like congestion like that. It's just like that. That's what it is. They squeeze you in and you got to find a way out. But if you have the game knowledge and game tactics that can beat that, then you'll be fine. We've done it in the past. But now, like I said, we've got better players. We've got better, players that could do more damage than before, in my opinion. Look at the way Szoboszlai is playing, people. Come on. Szoboszlai is just out of this world. He's just like De Bruyne, ain't he? It's just like De Bruyne, man. That's what it is. Let me just take this comments before I go. Redbird says, in fact, his injury records, City wouldn't have paid a couple of quid for him, let alone buy him. We have got to stop being excuses of fans FC. I don't think we're excuses fans FC, Redbird. I can't keep repeating the same thing, brother. And I already told you, you know, I'm a big fan of yours as well. I don't beat around the bush with things like this. I don't make excuses for players. I've said it. Like, if I'm telling you already, we already know how he was before he comes to Liverpool. That's enough for me to say. I don't need to keep going on about it because it's the truth. The guy is already injury prone before he comes to Liverpool. You need to blame the manager then. You got to blame the recruitment staff. You know what I mean? So, and I guarantee you wasn't saying no when he came to Liverpool. There you go, man. I'm telling you. Can't wait till the time we play against Man United at Anfield in 2 months' time. Victor, it's going to be the best day of my life. I'm trying to get tickets, man. I need to go. I need to go back to Anfield. I only got one game because the new stand is getting built and it's disrupting my tickets. I won the ballot, man. And I can't go to games because they still haven't built that damn stadium, man. Love Thiago though. Wonderful to witness him on the pitch in his flow state. Yeah, 100%, bro. There's no one like him, man. There's no one like him. The way he performed against Man United a couple of seasons ago just showed how good he was, man. Julia says Liverpool were lucky to get Szoboszlai, who was able to act as a driving force in the attack. Yeah, 100%, Julia. We don't normally get the likes of Szoboszlai, you know what I mean? Those De Bruyne's, Szoboszlai, Liverpool don't normally get them. Those kind of players that come from the youth system, but what a player. What I liked about him the other day, Julia, is the way he went back into that defensive role and dominated the game. He actually dominated the game from there. Doing long passes here and there, going forward. You know what I like about him is his fitness as well as his determination. He runs up and down that pitch. You know what I mean? He knows he's got quality. He knows he's a number 10 by trade, but he runs up and down like a number 8. And, you know, he helps the team when they need help as well. If they need creativity, he will do it. If they need set pieces, like, he will do it. I mean, he just does everything, man. I love this player, man. We're lucky. We're very, very lucky. Very lucky. Hopefully, he's not going to get injured or anything like Julia. Hopefully, he's not going to get injured. Okay, people, I'm almost done. Okay, I know you're bored of me. I know. Okay. Let me see what Red Bull is saying. Souness, fantastic player, but nearly totally destroyed our club when he was manager. He even said himself he was wrong. Too late, in my opinion. The damage was done. Yeah, bro. Like, it was boring, bro. Like, we was just boring team to watch. It was, come on, we're buying Marco Thomas and players like that. Don't get me wrong, Marco Thomas was good at Arsenal, but he wasn't good at Liverpool. He was alright at Liverpool. Really. He was alright. He wasn't like the best player or anything like that. But we wasn't buy the right players anymore. Like, we used to buy players that fit the system. As soon as we stepped away from players that fit the system is when Liverpool lost the focus, if you know what I mean. We used to get players that's similar to the players on the pitch, like Kenny Dalglish, Peter Beardsley, you know what I mean? Kevin Keegan, Kenny Dalglish, you know what I mean, like that. Ian Rush, John Aldridge, you know, like that. That's how it was. You know what I mean, and Ray Kennedy, you know, John Barnes. That's how it was. That's how it was. Similar players to the players that's leaving, or slightly more better. That's how we used to do back in the day, and we stepped away from that. He tried to introduce this continental football that just didn't work, Redbird, and it was too early, in my opinion, for that type of football, that type of mentality in a club as well. You know, I mean, Liverpool, they used to like to go, you know, drinking, eating, and all that stuff back in the day. You know, do the best thing in life, from their perspective. But it was just too early. Now that stuff he tried to bring into Liverpool is happening now. If you get what I'm saying, all about, you know, eating right, you know, fitness, nutrition, all that stuff. That's where it was, man. That's where it was. Redbird says, to be fair, Arsenal put pressure on City last season until they bottled it. If that would have been us, I'm positive we would have won the league. Because there is no way we bottle it. You should say, well, we ain't gonna bottle it. We ain't gonna bottle it. Yeah, it's always last day, isn't it? It's always last day. Get off me. Get off of me. Hang on. It's not complaining. It's facts. Up. It's up to you, babe. It's up to you, sir. Great stream, Fozzy. Always for you guys. I try to bring the best energy for you guys. You know, sometimes I come tired and, you know, it's not the same energy, I know. But I try to bring the best for you guys. Redbird, I don't want to fight you, bro. We're good friends. Please, mate, just leave me out of this Thiago business. I just want to get on with my life. I don't want to complain. I just want to continue with the great season we're having, and that is it. I don't want to jump on this bandwagon being negative. I don't, mate. I'm sorry, man. If the transfer window opens, Liverpool decide to sell Thiago, thank you very much. Time to go. But the transfer window is not open, bro. I mean, he might be the game changer for us this season as well. We don't know, bro. We can't predict the future, bro. We can't predict the future. Let's take it easy. Take it with a pinch of salt. Just relax. Be happy. Come on. 4 wins out of 5. Let's continue. Let's continue. Please, brother. Victor says, if not for Liverpool, Man City would have won 6 league titles in a row now, which is crazy. Well, they're going to win 5, aren't they? They're going to try to win 5, so... it's going to be Farmers League. It's already Farmers League. You know what I mean? Winning 4 is a Farmers League anyway. You know what I mean? So let's just be realistic here. Winning 4 is a Farmers League anyway. So that's the way it is. Rivals hate the fact that we are European royalty. That's why I say, like, when people undermine us, yes, KE, great stream for the new graphics, very nice. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Listen. That's the way it is. The thing that angers me more than anything, Redbird, is when our own fan base undermine us and make us into a championship team compared to Man United. Man United, after, 1999 or 1998, 99 season? So 1998, 99 season, when they won the treble and all that stuff, they already said Liverpool's a small club, like, and all that stuff. So a few years later, so around say 7 years, maybe, something like that, 7 to 8 years, Liverpool is a small club. But Man United haven't won the league for how many years now? 14 years? But we're still talking about them that they are the biggest club in the world. Why? Why are we doing that? Why are we even looking at that club in any kind of way? They're not big anymore. They've finished. They're finito, calas, they're gone. Arsenal is the same as well. If they don't win trophies, that's like 25 years, isn't it? The last time they won something. Come on, a few kids are born and still haven't seen Arsenal win anything. Come on. Come on, man. Got to move away from things like this. We're talking about teams that's in the past. That's what they call us. After 9 years, Liverpool is the past. They're not the great. They're not one of the elite clubs anymore. They still had to catch us up with the league titles, but they still call us that, man. So why do we have to cater to their needs and make them look big when they're not big anymore? Come on, man. Yes, people, we're on the road to 2,000. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring some more stuff for you guys. As you can see on the side over here, the next shows are that. I'm going to bring, hopefully, the afternoon show tomorrow. We'll do the tactical stuff and talk about the LASK, the Austrian team in the Europa League, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I'm not too bad about it. Let's get on with it, innit? It is what it is. We're in the Europa League, innit? Just gotta get on with it. I can't keep crying about it. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring you that tomorrow. The afternoon show. This is the new thing for this show, the afternoon show. So it's gonna be a regular thing, 2:30 when I'm available, and hopefully someone else will take over eventually if it works out. And that's what we're gonna be doing. Yeah, but tomorrow we're gonna do the preview for the last game. So let me get through the comments before I go. Where am I? Just listen to the rest. Yes, for joining. Thanks for all joining me live. Please hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already. You never walk alone. That's what it means. You never walk alone. Man United is still a small club, not Liverpool. Norwich is bigger than them. There you go, bro. There you go. Bless up, JK. Thanks for joining. I'm just about to leave, brother. Sorry about that, man. I appreciate you joining us, mate. But thank you. Yeah, as you can see, people, the next shows are on this side. Let me go there. This side. I'm trying to bring you new stuff that makes it easier for everyone to understand it. And the times I come on. I'm trying to like find the time in the night as well. I'm going to put it on the comment section. Is 9 good for you or 10? 9 or 10? That's what I want to know. 9 o'clock in the evening or 10 o'clock in the evening good for you guys? So if a majority will win anyway. So I'm looking at those two times. If people can just let me know. Because I don't do nights a lot anymore. I want to get back to it. Make it a routine thing. Yeah. So okay, people. That's me done. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me get back to you 1 second. Please don't go anywhere. There you go, people. New stuff, new beginnings, and all that stuff. We're in TikTok now, believe it or not. I mean, we're in TikTok. You see me going crazy on there. So please follow us on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch as well. I will get onto Twitch very, very soon. I like that place. It's quite nice, like in regards to playing games and, you know, putting streams on there as well. So yeah, LFC afternoon show is done, people. I am done. I'm gonna get ready for work. I hope you guys enjoyed this stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow, innit? I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Take care.